Hello everyone! Grab your popcorn and steal a lollipop because in this video, we're going to be talking about cultivation theory. Cultivation theory was first developed in the 1960s by George Gerbner. Gerbner and his colleagues studied the cultivation analysis as part of a larger project at the time called the Cultural Indicators Project. Gerbner devised cultivation theory to help people understand the consequence of living in a cultural environment dominated by television. In short, cultivation theory basically states that heavy television viewers will depict the reality portrayed in television as actual reality. With theories, it's always ever-changing, which led to Gerbner expanding upon the cultivation theory. So in 1980, Gerbner introduced two new concepts to his theory, which were mainstreaming and resonance. Mainstreaming refers to a sharing or convergence of views of the world among heavy viewers in otherwise disparate groups, which basically means that people from different social groups are able to share similar perceptions on reality. Resonance, on the other hand, means that the viewers whose life experiences are similar with television portrayals will be the most affected by TV viewing. Take this situation for example. Rose had just broken up with her boyfriend. On a rainy Friday night, The Notebook was coincidentally showing on TV, and with Rose's recent heartbreak, she would then resonate more with that particular movie, hence effectively providing a double dose of the TV message and significantly boosting cultivation. Now putting those concepts aside, let's talk about the notions and assumptions of the cultivation theory. As we've mentioned before, the cultivation theory suggests that heavy television viewers will relate actual reality to the realities they see on TV. The cultivation theory holds three core assumptions. The first one being that television is fundamentally different from other forms of mass media. It's different in the sense that television delivers content both visually and auditory, which means that the viewers don't have to be literate. Television is also ageless, and its content and messages can be easily understood by everyone. The second assumption is that television shapes the way individuals within society think and relate to each other. It's a no-brainer that television is the most common medium from which stories are told to almost everyone at the same time, leading society to relate to one another from consuming the same content. And the final assumption of the cultivation theory is television's effects are limited. This assumption refers to Gerbner's argument that watching television doesn't cause a particular behavior, but instead adds up our perception of the real world over time. Giving the simple example of heavy viewers of television violence developing thoughts of the world being a more dangerous place, also known as the mean world syndrome. Cultivation theory feeds the critiques because it's one of the most controversial theories out there. One of the critiques was made by researchers Potter and Chung about the imprecise content measure of the theory. They argued that the measure of cultivation should be program-specific instead of the overall TV viewing due to the fact that repetition of messages might be more frequent in certain genres. Well, if you're thinking of refilling that popcorn, don't, because it's the end of our video. I'm Ameera.
And I'm Aqil.
And this was all you needed to know about cultivation theory.
Well, almost.